Okay, this is our final video. I just want to give you a quick walkthrough so that you can see what you got going on here. Anytime you enter a situation where you're going to purchase a bank-owned property or a distressed property, you're very often going to have a lot of little things to contend with. Floor, carpet replacement. You can see the carpet's in poor condition in many areas in the house. Here at the front entry door, you could see some damage right there at the bottom of the side light right there. Okay. And you would want to take care of that, obviously. Here in the breakfast area, the roof has leaked in the past, just like in the garage. These stains are dry, but it's for the same reason that we talked about outside. Above where I'm standing here is a first level roof, and there's no gutters at the second level. There's cracks in the stucco. This is just a normal occurrence when you have a roof geometrical design like this. So it's important to do everything you can to control water up there. So this area, you've had some water penetration. The windows in the building are single pane, single hung windows, builder's grade. They're exactly what's installed in every home in the neighborhood probably. Not very efficient, but satisfactory. Looking into the kitchen, the appliances are something I cannot tell you whether they work or not, but I can tell you that they are the original ones, or they appear to be the original ones, and these things are approaching the 15-year mark. That's typically the year when you want to start looking at the possibility of replacing appliances. They used to have a garbage disposal here under the kitchen sink. That's been removed. They did not terminate the wiring properly under there. You still have some wires exposed. A whole lot of staining underneath here from some previous leaking. These areas are not wet right now, but they probably had a leak at a fixture or something like that that they just neglected for a long period of time, caused a whole bunch of staining under there. It may have been from the disposal. It might have been why they removed it. Okay, the dishwasher's here. You can see that we could not run it without power. All right, but again, you're dealing with original equipment. As you went through the downstairs, a couple other things to talk about. You have your filter replacement access panel here, and you can see the staining at the bottom of the trim. We saw that earlier. That water staining is from neglect at the air condition. That's from condensation having backed up and wet this area. When there's water, there's discoloration, sometimes mold. It's not wet right now, maybe because we weren't able to run the unit. If the unit were run for a series of days, we'd have to find out whether or not this problem still existed. Moving into the half bathroom area, just to let you know, there is a small leak at the toilet water supply pipe coming out of the wall. All right, it's a slow one, but you can see the water stain underneath the valve. All right, obvious damage, a missing towel bar here, things that you're probably going to want to get repaired. Washer and dryer couldn't be tested, but looking at the connections, there didn't seem to be anything unusual about them. Everything seems to be intact as far as water supply and drainage, and the power for the dryer, power for the washing machine. At least the plugs are here. I'm not able to test them without power, but at least I can observe that they're present. There is a dryer duct here that terminates at the side wall. This dryer is not connected to that duct and vent. That before you start using anything, you want to connect that. And as we walked around into the living room area, as you can see, the carpet's ripped over here. At this particular location, the reason the carpet's pulled up is, look at the water stains there. These areas have been wet before. I have some active moisture right in this area right here. Okay, you can see the staining at the carpet tack strip and even at the wood trim. As I get in a little closer over here, you can see that. I attribute that to lack of exterior maintenance, no gutters on the building, and cracks in the stucco. And as I moved along here, I can see the master bedroom. They tried to make some improvements in here. They tried installing some tile, but the job's incomplete. They've got loose tiles over here, incomplete flooring. All right, so that's something you'll have to deal with when you get in. And as we went into the master bathroom areas, I noticed that the shower door, well, the shower area has not been well maintained. You'll need to get some maintenance done here. Shower door does not latch, okay? Tub drainage is very slow. There's still water draining from the tub, so you'll want to find out about that. And the toilet, as you go into the master bathroom area, is not secured, it's loose, okay? So you're going to want to have somebody come in and reset the toilet and wax ring, or put a new one in altogether. So this is pretty much what you're looking at. This is not a turnkey, move-in ready house. This has some things to deal with. Granted, there's a lot of minor items, that is true. But for the most part, I think your highlights are you've got 14 missing roof shingles. You've got exterior walls that absolutely need to be painted. You've got an air conditioning system that's been neglected for a long period of time that likely will need to be replaced. Plumbing seems to be intact, but there's a lot of little plumbing repairs you're going to see in your inspection report. And I think that the next thing you will want to do is get the home inspected with power on to answer questions like, is the water heater working now? Does the air condition come on now? What about the pool equipment? And if you're going to have somebody work on the pool, it's best to have the power on when they do that. My recommendation is to get qualified pool technician or contractor out here. It's going to take a period of days to a week to get that water clear enough to view the surface. I think that that's going to be a paramount thing for you to do. Other things that you'll want to do is a couple of ripped screens out there that you'll need to fix. And when the power is turned back on, the sprinkler system can be tested as well. All right, so that concludes our inspection. This video segment that we do is relatively new, but it's here to help you because you're not able to be here at the inspection with me. So we usually do something like this to give you a good idea of the overall condition of the building we're inspecting. Thank you for your business.